Welcome to Turn Right Machine Works. My name is Keith, and I've been in here cleaning and getting ready. The floor's clean, under the benches, all the nooks and crannies. I vacuumed with the shop vac from end to end. It needed it, but I like to have Vanessa out here when we're doing the giveaway, and I kind of like to have things kind of neatened up, and then that way too I know that there's no chips, no dust, and things stay kind of clean when I spread out the cloths and start getting everything ready. We did get a box in today, and this is from Mike Yamarino, and I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Season's greeting, Mr. Fenner. I'm not a machinist, just an ex-56-year-old auto mechanic and factory worker who, like many, were displaced due to the outsourcing, layoffs, etc. I discovered your shop videos a few months ago, and as I love to fix, restore, and fabricate things, I've been watching them ever since. Then, of course, I learned of your toolbox giveaway for young machinists starting in the trade and wanted to donate something. I regret I'm not in position to send the excellent items I see being donated, such as the quality mics, calipers, etc. I heard you guys say in one of your toolbox machinists also need basic fundamental items as well, such as adjustable wrenches, ball peen hammers, etc. So I thought, hey, I can swing something along in those lines. Please find enclosed a set of adjustable wrenches and a few other redundantary items suggested in your toolbox list. I opened the wrenches to check function and light oil. Laughing out loud, couldn't resist. It makes me so happy to see the links the whole online machinist community is going with. Items like the custom machinist made vise, which in itself is such an amazing effort and shows the quality and generosity of those online. Machinist community, kudos to all. In the troubled times we live in, it is so refreshing to see the outpouring of the efforts and generosity that's coming from all over, even other countries. I have so much respect for anyone who picks up a skill or trade and spends much of their life becoming one of the best in his or her area of expertise. Helping these young machinists along the way and getting them started with your toolbox giveaway is one of the most worthy efforts I've seen in a while. Here's wishing you and all involved a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Wish you the best on your surgery and fast recovery. I had the same surgery myself from years of pulling wrenches and repetitive factory work, so I feel your situation as well. In the event this package arrives too late, please include the next giveaway or find a use in your shop or someone who can use a few items included. Thanks, Mike Yamarino. Also wanted to say thanks for all you do, and as I'm not a machinist, I don't feel qualified for judging. I'll leave that to you pros. Laughing out loud. And I want to thank actually I went on my you got my box gmail.com account, and I saw a lot more voting nominations and also the nominees sending in the addresses, so I thank you very much. I'll be combining those. There was a misunderstanding or just a lack of knowing which email address to send things into, and it doesn't matter. It did get to me, and I'll be taking from both of those, and we can go from there. And you know, this states it all right here, because this isn't about me, and it's not about any one of us. It's all of us as a community. And it's just like the last video there, and I brought this back out here, and I wanted to go ahead and bring it back out, and I want to show it. It's going to be out here again, and this is something neat. Now I don't, you know, there was comments in the comment, and one of the comments was this, hey, I don't see how you didn't know about this vise. I knew about this vise. I had problems, some problems this year. In fact, everybody saw my channel fall on its face as far as how many videos I was putting out, and that regular roll that I was on, you saw that fall on its face. All right, that's because I didn't have time for it, and I also didn't have time to go on everybody else's site and see all that was done. You know, there's another thing too, is I like surprises. How do you think I can let 16, 20 boxes sit on the floor for a couple months and not open them? All right, I live for the surprise of tomorrow. I live today, and tomorrow I'll live that day. Anyhow, I had bits and pieces of the build of this vise knowledge, because I popped on the conglomeration site, individual sites I've popped on, and I've seen Tom Lipton talk about it, and I've talked with Adam Booth and a few others, but I didn't know the total spectrum of the build of the vise, meaning I didn't know every single person that was involved with it, and to the extent that it was there. So when this showed up yesterday in front of my face, and I opened it up, and there was no cue card or anything inside this box, I couldn't mention any one person because I would be leaving out somebody, and that's worse than not mentioning anybody else. So who was this? Let me pull this out first. Now I'm going to leave it in the box there because I don't want to pull it out one more time here. It'll be pulled out one more time for when I get everything all spread out here. I'm just bringing out the boxes now, and I'll give you a look around here because I'm starting to get this place set up. Alright, so I got my cue card today. I actually got it in the comments there. Brad put it in there for me. Brad Jacob. Now Brad made the movable jaw, and I'll be posting his site here as well, BasementShopGuy. The main body was made by Adam Booth, A-Bomb 79. The yoke was made by James Greene, Eagle Dustoff 37. The round washer was made by John Saunders. Now I knew that because, and actually John Saunders, it was known for New York City NC CNC, and now it's Saunders. I'd have to go look at. Okay, I have to. Saunders Machine Works, and he's producing some great videos there too. When I have my surgery, I'm gonna be spending some time catching up on what I've been missing this last year. Grinding, Stan Zinkosky and Tom Lipton. And Stan's site is Shadon, HKW, and Ox Tool for Tom. All right, and the box. I tell you what, this box, this is a class box here. This is pretty cool. I wish I had the talent to work wood there. As you put this together, this is no less beautiful than the box there that Brenton and Daniel made for the giveaway last year, which was spectacular. And Keith Rucker's site, vintagemachinery.org, and I'll scroll those up as well. Plus they'll be in the introduction. Now, if I had this in that video, I would have been reading it. Now I open boxes and I shoot this like it's live. Even though I edit it and I shoot it and I do the videos as if it was live. That's what walk the talk is. I'm just sorry that I didn't have it there, but that's how I handled it because I didn't want to leave any one person out of that. And like I said, actually the comments and everybody being patient and sitting there waiting actually proves that everybody in this community is in it for the nominee. We all want our trade to survive, and we're all, what we're doing now is we're reading in the nominees, and this year's nominees hopefully generates next year's nominees to come forward and share a little bit about themselves, and we all get to grow, and the trade grows. It's going all different avenues of machining trade will grow. All right, so I thank you guys very, very much for this. I was in awe. This is like diamonds. All right, anybody that would sit here and hold it, or you know, close to touching it, would be just phenomenal. So I didn't shortcut anybody else. That's why I wrote this right here, because this is the community. This is the group. They know who they were, but they did need to be mentioned because that's what this is all about. Everybody that sends something in tells a little bit something about them, and we share that. I tried to think about how I could shortcut opening boxes and everything else, and everybody here deserves to hear their story that's behind, you know. It's not about me. The only thing that was about me was my feeling when I went through Lalaure's toolbox and I'm picking his bones. That's what I was feeling inside. And I knew someday somebody's going to be picking my bones. And they will be. I'm trying to clear out my boxes because I want them nice and neat, so you know, you got the right facts there. I want to clean out all that clutter and junk in there. And also too, I'm going through and everybody's going, hey, what do we need? What do we need? You know, that's all right. I'm going to set up the boxes right here, and then I'm going to disperse all the tools that have been coming in here, and then I'm going to start digging in my archives, and I'm going to start filling in between all of that. I'm not going to label everything with my name on it, but when we glance over the boxes and anything that you don't recognize that's in there, something I threw in there just to make it happen. All right, let's give you a close look at kind of what I got planned for how my setup is here. We'll do that real quick, and we're just going to call it a video. All right. I had to laugh. Huh? Look at that trigonometry I just put in there. Huh? I went off on a tangent. All right. Let's get back to Mike's box here. And all right, I'm sure all that's packing. Pittsburgh here on the handle. That's a mini hammer, huh? Almost like a knife grip on a hammer. Where's that crowbar? .16 ouncer Craftsman. We're not shy hammers this year. That's good. That's good, Mike. That's great. Okay, that's called a Cobalt 16-ounce forged steel. That's a painted handle. It's wood there. American hickory. Open. It says open. Three-and-a-half-inch mini flashlight. T-handle reamer. Here's a nice addition right here. Machinist square, 4-inch. There's a pair of them. Stanley pliers, needle nose, and standard pliers. Three-piece adjustable wrench set. Master Forge. 10-inch, 8-inch, and a 6-inch. Alright, Mike. Thank you very much. And that, you read it, and you know, that's exactly what we needed. And you know, watching the videos and seeing what's open and what's out there is really the best way to see what the box needs, instead of just calling me up or texting me or writing me and saying, hey, what needs to be added in there. I tried to scratching off on the list there, and it's a lot of work. I still have all of the pictures of all the photos and all of this. Within the next couple days before the actual end of the giveaway there, I will have all of the donations listed, and I'll be caught up and everything else on that part of what I'm trying to put together, and that stays up there for the year, and that'll be listed in for the future videos, just like I took 2014 and kept that archive in there, and I think it deserves to be in there so we can see how the giveaway grows each year. And I'm the reason why I'm saying that is actually I've had everybody knows that I cut off the nominations are cut off on November 15th, my birthday, halfway through November. I just think it should be before there. This giveaway runs from January to December. The motivation slowly rolls in there, and of course I'm guilty as everybody else of the first part of the year. You know, we're kind of taking it easy, then we're going through tax time, and then the spring's coming around and everybody wants to go play with their toys and things like that. No different. But we do start out in January, and of course I'm going to be laid up here in January 8th for a while. I'm going to be 7 weeks off on my feet. It's going to be rough. If I can, I'm going to probably get to the computer and maybe do a little bit of slideshow or photos type of thing as well. All right. I'm just burning up more of my time to start getting this place cleaned up, so I'm going to go ahead and get a picture here, Mike. I'm glad you actually sent that in, because I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to make the announcement that and now that I got the cue card for the vise, and make sure that everybody got recognized for that. And what surprised me is everybody on the comments knew everybody that was there, so they are watching all of you guys' videos, and that's great. That's what it says. That's what the comments read between the lines. All of the viewers that were visiting my site, visiting this, had actually watched you do the build already. You know, that's big. So we've cleaned the shop from one end to the other, and right now you're all the way at that end, and we'll have one box there. We'll turn you around so you get to see that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set up 1 or 2 boxes on the plasma cam. I'll probably bring my carriage in here. One will be one will be the other toolbox. Or I'll run 1 box here, 1 box here, and let those tools run out to the middle. I still have to empty this toolbox and go through its tools. We also have the Shooting Star digital readout. We gotta decide the best nominee to receive this as well. Okay, and this rolling table, I'm not sure exactly where we'll have it here. Vanessa and I kind of had it pointing out this direction here last time. We might be a little more creative on how we lay out, but we're going to go ahead and set up one toolbox over here. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 toolboxes down through the middle here. And so I've got the shop clean today. Tomorrow is basically lay out the boxes where they're going to be located at, and then start spieling out the tools from here to there. So it's kind of how I'm going to work on putting the thing together so that we can get the optimum display of tools for the giveaway. You know, cleaning up your shop lets you find a few things every once in a while. But you know what? It wasn't down in the corner. It wasn't underneath the mat. It wasn't somewhere hiding. It was hiding right out in front of my face. For 2 months, off and on, I needed to do some layout, or I wanted a quick reference for squareness, and I was looking for my 2 squares. Okay, it wasn't until I come around and I started blowing off and everything else, and then I stared right up at them. That secret hiding spot. The perfect place to put them, but they turn into a frame, and when they become a frame, they disappear. And so anyway, while I was over here, I started playing around. I'm probably going to do away with this, and I'll have another spot there. Thank you again for the metal decimal chart. I did get it up there, and I kind of figured that was a good area there. Move my get her done jig over here. I don't know if I'm going to be straightening out any more of those auger drives or whatever, but it was a great video. One of my enjoyable videos I've created over the years. And all right, I got to get busy, and till next time, get her done.